Hello and welcome back to Cardboard Decoy tries to rescue Jebediah Kerbin. I didn't put nose cones on there. I wonder if that's going to matter. Well, we'll see. Well, it'll definitely be a question of if we have enough thrust to even get into the atmosphere to make sense of the extra fuel that we added here to our interplanetary stage. But let's give it a shot. That's all we can do at this point. Thrusters up. Hopefully we didn't waste too much fuel there just trying to get that going. And these wings are great in atmosphere, let me tell you. Okay, we're already going right, or east, I should say. Right relative to our viewpoint, of course. But that's no big deal. I want that to happen. It's pretty much intentional. So we'll go ahead and turn on SAS, just to help keep everything stable. Little tiny tweaks that may or may not happen due to possible imbalances and whatnot with our additions, especially since we only have one of these pipes going out and all of these engines look like they're probably centered, but I imagine that would give us some spin if we let it. So, and then you can kind of tell that the roll is off a little bit from the yaw there, which means that, yeah, we would probably spin out if we let it happen. So, yeah, so we are still on our way to hopefully rescuing Jebediah. That was kind of an interesting view. You can see what our orbit looks like around the center of Kerbin there. Okay, so we're doing fine. We got plenty of fuel. Our speed is doing great. We're going to continue to turn now that we're leaving the atmosphere slowly. We are in second phase of the atmosphere. Again, I wish I knew what those smoke trails were, and the only thing I can think of is that our current trail, once you go out of like 2 kilometers range in the air there, yeah, there's some other things flying by there very quickly, which I think were old engine parts. There's really no telling. I can't tell, but you could see the markers there for just a quarter of a second. Alright, so now we are doing just dandy. Oh, that's a little too much. Oh, well. Let's go ahead and try to orient. We are going to turn on RCS and hopefully turn, damn you. Yeah, what's going on there? There's some just slightly crazy things happening in Kerbal Town here. And, yeah, and then hopefully we will achieve orbit here fairly quickly. And then move on to our next phase, which will hopefully have more than enough fuel to get us to the moon and position us where we can rescue Jebediah Kerbin and bleed off enough speed so that whenever we separate, it doesn't necessarily fly into Jeb sitting on the ground and or us and or all the other things that could possibly go wrong with having a bunch of rockets fly off at terrific speeds. So, you know, that's all fun. Alright, now we're just going to go ahead and fire this way, why not? So we're already approaching periapsis or apoapsis, or one of the abscisses, fairly quickly. So here we go. And yeah, it looks like, let's go ahead and try to lower that as we go here instead of raising it any further. Yep, there we go. Lowering successfully. Ooh, easy. Not too much. Now we're just trying to get our horizontal momentum going. So we want to put as much energy as that as we can, so we aim towards the horizon while still not increasing our actual apoapsis height any more than we have to. So this is what got us in trouble last time. We had very little fuel left over to get to the moon, and then we had to correct our path to the moon subsequently as a result, and that was not good. Not what we wanted to have happen at all. Alright. We're still gaining speed, using up lots of fuel, but not as much fuel as last time. Again, why we doubled our tank size so that hopefully we could avoid that problem. So we're still in a good spot, essentially. And picking up speed, Here we go, and 2 kilometers a second, which means we will have orbit here any second now. Oh, and there we go. Okay, so we've got periapsis just barely poking up, which means we're going to move to apoapsis very quickly. Why did our view change to not focused on that? I must have hit a button I wasn't paying attention to. Alright, and then aim towards prograde and expand that orbit, please. Okay, periapsis up. And wait for them to do the quick switch around. There we go, that's 147 and 132. Let's see, that's still going up. That's, you know what, that's close enough. I'm fine with that. And where's the moon? There's the moon. Alright. And then we are setting the target as moon. Add maneuver. pull that out a little bit. Ooh, okay, there's our encounter. Let's try to make it as little firing time as we absolutely need here. There we go, that should work. It's a little off kilter, but I think we can make it work. Alright, so time to node in 26 minutes. Yes, RCS is on, otherwise we probably wouldn't be able to turn this damn thing. What are you? What the hell is that? Passing by something. Ah, that's one of our old rockets from the Lunar Lander there. That's very cool. Cameo appearance. Alright. It'd be really sad if we ran into it, though, so let's hope that doesn't exactly happen. Okay, we are getting into position here. We have plenty of monopropellant. That is not a concern. I did add all those huge tanks before, and apparently I don't need them. I didn't put those back, and I didn't put the nose cones on, and it doesn't seem to be that big of an issue. So we might have lucked out there. Oh, I just killed... There we go. I want to kill RCS. And here we go. 30-second burn time. Still about as much of a burn time as we had last time. However, we do have significantly more fuel than we did last time, so we're fine. We're totally fine. Okay. Okay, and normal time, and start the burn now. Alright. Again, I don't know what the specific impulse thing is for, like, lower firing versus higher fire, that kind of a deal. This may be less efficient to be at full thrust, but I'm going to do it anyways, just because that'll get us in position a little bit faster, and I don't want to miss my window any more than I have to, really. So that just makes things weird, and complicated, and unnecessary. Alright, and cut the engines. Time for small adjustments as we try to chase down this little mark here. There we go. What does it look like? Looks like we just about nailed it. Alright. There we go. There's our encounter. Let's go ahead and speed up. And again, we are not chasing the thing. I don't know how to change that. This is maybe a little unfortunate. Okay. Jeb rescue. No. Right click. It's not gonna let me do it. Damn it. That's annoying. Alright. And ready. Steady. Alright, there we go. Moon. Can I set as focus view? There we go. I want to focus view my rescue ship, but it's not letting me, so... Oh well, not gonna worry about it. Not gonna worry about it in the least. Alright, let's aim retrograde and fire. Again, yeah, we have more fuel than we did last time. We were already using the lander engines whenever we had gotten to this point last time, so we're doing significantly better. Okay. Okay. Good stuff. And we are pointed. Okay. Let's go ahead and full-on thrusters. Full-on throttle the thrusters all the way, etc., whatever words. We are using a lot of fuel. Alright, and cut the engines. Smaller adjustments. Again, we want about 10-15K. Whoa, there we go. And it looks like we might... Yeah, we're going to nail that orbit again. Wonderful. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, cool. So we're going to turn the ship around really quick. Turn on RCS. Flip it around, because this is where we're going to want to point for retrograde once we get to periapsis. Stop, 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 stop. Alright. Whoa, okay. And turn off RCS for now. Fast forward. There we are. And we're just gonna wait for it. Whoa! Okay. No big deal. This is fine. It's totally cool. Alright, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and... Yes, whenever they actually slow me down manually, I know it's about time to burn for sure. Alright, time warp times 5. Okay. And you know what, that's close enough. Let's go ahead and bring in our apoapsis to 10 to 15 kilometers. And just to make sure we're at least fairly lined up with Jeb. We can do some last minute adjustments for sure, that's not the big issue. Let's go, we're going to set as target. And there we go, here we are. Getting closer. We're just about out of fuel, I know. I know. Oh. Let's see, that's a bad patch face impression. So if you're a reader of Game of Thrones, and you know what I'm talking about, if you're not a reader of Game of Thrones, you're not really missing out on much. Make all the complaints you want about the things and characters that were cut out, but in the defense of the writers for the show, I can definitely understand why they did not add patch face as a major component of what was going on at that time. So, alright, so where is us? Us is there. I almost want to orbit until Jeb's on the sunny side, but I understand why maybe I shouldn't, especially since it's going to take a while for that to happen. Yep, definitely going to take a while. Okay. No big deal. No reason to cry over spilt milk and all of that. We are going to very quickly be approaching periapsis, in which case we're going to adjust. He is going to be highlighted with a big, huge neon marker that will help us considerably in the proceedings forthcoming. So let's go ahead and burn retrograde and try to land just past him. So, and we will face the ground as well. Oh, do we want to face the ground? No, we want to face up a little bit. So, give us a little bit of forgiveness with regards to how we're going to be approaching our landing site here. Alright, and we're losing speed. This is fine. And we should be able to just barely see Jeb in the distance, maybe. No, not quite. Okay. Well, we'll do all of our lineups and things like that here in a second. And let's point back over this way. So if we do need to do any adjustments to make sure we're headed in Jeb's general direction, we can. That's going to be a fairly key element. But it looks like we're actually pretty well lined up. So I like the sound of that. Okay. Oh Jeb, where are you, Jeb? Yeah, he should be coming over the horizon here any second. There he is. Yeah, we're just a little off from his position. So we're going to reorient here a little bit. And we're actually, first things first, I think it'd probably be smart if we killed our speed. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to aim retrograde. And we're going to use retrograde positioning tricks to, or at least relative tricks to try to figure out exactly where it is we want to point while we fire here. Okay. Yeah, if we fire that way, that'll definitely bleed off our speed. And also maybe push us in the right direction a little bit. Okay. Looks like that definitely worked. Are we gonna hit this mountain? Real concern there for a second. Real talk. Are we gonna hit this mountain? Let's go ahead and we're gonna point up a little bit and then do this number. Alright, there goes those. Ah, beautiful. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. There we go. We're not going to worry about that debris anymore. Alright. We're doing just a little bit more positioning. Bleed off some speed, position, bleed off some speed, position, etc. etc. So, by my count, this will take 100 seconds for us to reach our destination. And our destination will be directly below us. So, alright, let's go ahead and try to position this maneuver node a little bit. I guess it's not technically a maneuver node, it's more of a retrograde marker, whatever, you know, be lame if you want. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely the hard part, is just getting in line so that you'll be nearby. Yeah, we're halfway there from where we checked a second ago. So far, my 100-second assessment stands. Alright. Still not entirely certain we're pointed exactly where we want to be pointed on this. Okay. A little bit more thrust here, just to get that marker the last few steps over. God, I really cannot tell in this darkness where I'm landing or where I want to be. It's a little unfortunate. Such is life. Okay. So, let's see. If we're 7 kilometers up in the air and Jeb is 12 kilometers away, Pythagoras says that I was bad, and algebra is one of the 2 classes I ever made a C in. So, we'll just stop before I get ahead of myself there. Alright. Let's go ahead and start bleeding off some more speed here. Yep, now that we can see the name, it's definitely a sign that we're getting really close. Oh boy. Oh, super nerve-wracking. Oh, we might be fine. Is that said confidently enough for you? Wasn't for me, I'll be honest. Oh, gears, gears, gears. Okay, okay. Gears. Thank you. We have no shadow to tell exactly where we are from the ground. We're just going by texture maneuvering here. It looks pretty good, though. Yeah, looking good. Looking good-ish. Oh. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Oh, oh. We are stable. Alright. We made it. Oh, man. Okay, okay. That wasn't nerve-wracking at all. Let's go ahead and what I want to do is we are going to switch to... Oh, oh, oh. Come on. Just switch over here. And we're going to roll. Please. Please. Let me switch. Let me switch. Is it going to let me switch? It's not going to let me switch. Okay, fine. So we're going to go to Space Center. How are we doing on time here? We've got a few more minutes. Okay, cool. So we can go to the tracker here. And then head over to the Lunar Lander Mark III. Nope, Lunar Lander Mark III. Where are we at? Hold on. Lunar Lander. Let's go to this. Let's see if we can roll for a whole kilometer over without going crazy about it. Alright. Yes, perfect. We are lined up really well with this. Is this going to work at all? Oh boy, we might have to actually try to pull some maneuvers here. There we go. Let's yaw and fling. And fling. We can get enough momentum here without losing all of our electric charge. Ah, damn it. I really didn't want to, but we're going to have to actually maneuver. Okay, fine. Let's switch over to Jeb Rescue. Let's go Space Center. Yeah, if we're gonna get close enough to roll over, we're gonna have to get a lot closer than that, unfortunately. So, all right, Jeb Rescue, go go. All right, so the main things we want to try to figure out is where is our pointer here. Let's go ahead and whoa, and where are we relative to where we want to be, etc. naturally. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a little much. Okay. Still fine, though. Still fine. We're trying to point this way. That's the goal here, is we're just going to basically make real small hops. And then head back down towards ground here. Alright, there's prograde. And we want retrograde. Fantastic. Okay. Oh yeah, this is going to be significantly closer. I knew if anything was going to get us in trouble, it's going to be trying to maneuver for this. Alright. God, where are the markers for my target? Is it cleared as a target? That's annoying. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where the nose is actually pointing. The nose. Talking like a Northwesterner. Let's see. And or possibly Canadian, which once you live in Washington for a while, you realize the Canadian influence can be pretty strong sometimes. It's kind of interesting. But, you know, beside the point at hand. We're trying to rescue a man here, can't you see? Stop talking about Canadians and weirdness. Okay, okay, okay. Alright, good. This is what we want. This is very, very good. Alright. And down. Easy, easy, easy. And then we can flip Jeb around as much as we feel like. This is slightly more of a sane proposition now. Okay. Alright. And there we go. Relatively stable. Okay. We will get there eventually. That was not too bad. We're getting a little low on fuel. That's the part that really concerns me now. But I think if we switch to Jeb, we might be able to roll all the way over there without driving me or the viewer insane. But I think I might actually do that in between videos. It's about time for that anyway. So I'm going to switch over here. This is going to take a little while, and yeah, we'll be okay. Oh, and I still have my fake Jeb on the... I was like, why do I have 3 ships? And then I realized, oh, that's the fake Jeb I had drawn up in order to try to simulate our rescue operation here, and failed because I'm not that great at landers, apparently. So, whoa, just don't blow up the science. The science pods on the side aren't so much of a concern, but if I can avoid destroying them, I will, gladly. So, whoa. Okay, but yeah, so this has been Cardboard Decoy playing Kerbal Space Program. If you have been enjoying, please do like, comment, and subscribe. I've got a long journey ahead of me in between videos here, so you know, pray for me or do whatever acceptable task there is to wish goodwill upon another person. And yes, and I will see you once I've made it all the way over here. And until then, have fun.